Here is an explanation for the answer to final exam question number 71 in Electronics Demystified 2nd edition. If you have the printed book, please refer to page 432. We're talking here about an AM voice communications signal. What is the range of audible frequencies required for intelligible communication? Well, what we're looking at right here is figure 9-7. Figure 9-7 shows a spectral display of a typical AM voice communications signal. The carrier frequency is right there at the 0 marker, right at the center. And you can actually see the carrier displayed right up here as a vertical pip. Starts up there at the top, goes down. The energy on either side of the carrier are the side bands, the lower side band, which occurs below the carrier frequency, and the upper side band, which occurs above the carrier frequency. In a voice communication signal, you need a range of frequencies starting at about 300 Hertz and going up to about 3 kilohertz or 3,000 Hertz. That is, on this display, right about there for the lower side band, and it's duplicated in the upper side band, exactly mirrored on the upper side band. So it's roughly 300 Hertz audio energy there to 3 kilohertz there. It can be give or take a little bit, but in this particular question, the only choice that comes anywhere near being correct here is choice C. So that is the actual energy, the audio energy in a human voice goes far above 3,000 Hertz, particularly for sibilants like the letter S. And the very, very lowest sounds extend below 300 Hertz occasionally. However, for the most part, you'll get a perfectly intelligible signal if you confine the audio to about from 300 to 3,000 Hertz, and that can be done with audio filters in the stages prior to the modulator in the AM transmitter. I suppose we should mention that AM is very rarely used anymore for voice communications. Much more common are digital modes these days. Even single sideband is becoming obsolete in many applications. But in an AM voice transmitter, now this is not for broadcast purposes. You need a little more bandwidth if you're going to expect that music will sound good. But in the case of a voice signal, just 300 to 3,000 Hertz is good enough. And that is choice C.